Welcome back. This is Nate Middleman playing Europa Universalis 4 Quest for the Big Blue Blob. So we are now in a disaster, which is really bad. I now have 9 national unrest, which is I just want to say it's ridiculous. I don't have the advice that would reduce unrest, which would be nice. Luckily, my allies are actually over here, and they're going to take over the Pretender rebels, or they're going to destroy the Pretender rebels, which is pretty good. I don't have any allies over here to deal with them, though, with Serbia, when they revolt, because they will revolt pretty soon. Let's just finish up our war with England. It'll be over pretty soon. Ah, so Norway's at war with Sweden. Why? Oh, they just want this one territory. Okay. Okay, so we sieged out them. So let's go ahead and sue for peace with England. What do we want? We want some low development provinces. So can I take? I can't take these. What's the lowest? It looks like that 10 followed by some 13s and 14s. So something like, can I take? No, that's too much. Just that? Those two? Let's see. What's the war score? No, I want to peace out with England. How close would they be for that? 44. No, I don't want to waste that much time. I'll just take these two. How much? That's going to give me 20. 40 with England, 35 with Scotland, and I still won't have a giant. That's still fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Sue for peace. Okay. And I'm gonna have to leave a big army here because of the. In fact, I'm gonna have to increase autonomy everywhere. Like seriously everywhere. So the main part of France won't rebel because of this. I'm still gonna have to worry about the rest of my empire. I'm kind of worried about these islands though. Okay, so Naples won't revolt either. How long until I can increase autonomy again? 82. So one more year and I can increase autonomy again in Georgia. What about Serbia? Same thing. Which actually won't help because they already have the benefit from autonomy increased. Let's bring our armies down. Let's centralize our army. I still need to wait for. Let's start coring the territories that we just took. So 7. So England is going to have at least a couple rebels fire. Serbia will too. Georgia will eventually. I'm not too worried about Georgia because here's the thing. Worst comes to worst, I just give this land to Georgia and then diplo-vassalize them. That might be what I just do. Or diplo-annex them, I mean. It would be close though, because I still need to. Actually, no. They're my last fast. No, I still need to. I still need to annex Finland. Or not. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, so we just need to wait for this territory to fall. Let's watch our rebels to make sure none of them. Mainly Serbia and Georgia is the one I need to watch for. Okay, we have a 20 stack over here to deal with rebels. And actually this is nice because once the rebels fire in England, I'll be able to use my king to do battle with the rebels, and that'll make it more likely for my king to die. Okay, next time I go to war with Sweden, I'll be able to drag in Scotland, and that will give me their last territory. And I'll be able to take Scotland out. Okay, so... Oh, this is nice. I can either lose... increase autonomy everywhere. Support... Lose administrative power, but gain legitimacy. That is very helpful. 10 legitimacy, or I can give up 25 prestige for the... I'll give up the 100 administrative power. Make sure I'm still having... Make sure my advisors are still... Yeah, okay, still have good advisors. Okay, as soon as... Actually, I can peace out now with Norway, I believe. Let's go ahead and say, I want all of this. These islands will be kind of annoying, because if they ever revolt, it'll be annoying for me to put down those revolts. Actually, this territory down here is almost as bad. 6 versus 2. No, this stuff is just such low development. It's probably worth it, even if I have to put down rebels later. Like, if I don't take this land, can I take, like, the rest of... I give up 4 for 2. No, but then it'll be easier next time to siege down this, and if I already own this. Like, next time I go to war with Norway, if I already own all these islands, I won't have to siege any of them down to full annex Norway. I can just siege down the rest of these 3 provinces. This is going to give me... So, I'm going to have a bigger coalition now. Possible coalition. It'll be England, Scotland. So, I'm still not worried. That's still a very small coalition. Oops. So, let's see. And I should be able to core all of this land. They'll never accept. No. Manage. Ah, not all of it. Just most of it. So I'll have 3 that are uncoreable at this moment. Which will be somewhere, probably like right here, here, and here. Yeah, it's probably these 3. No, it's that one. That one and that one. Yeah, it's these 3. I guess they're far enough away from the rest of my cores that it... Okay. So let's increase autonomy again. 25%, wow. Okay. I have such a bad rebel problem. What about this province right here? Okay, 20, 10. Go ahead and boost autonomy there. So I've increased autonomy everywhere. I don't think I've ever done this before. Had to increase autonomy in every single province that I own. I've never actually had this disaster fire ever, which is kind of funny. So what stops disaster? It's having at least 90 legitimacy. Wow. So unless I get a bunch of events that increase my legitimacy, or until I can kill my king. Because if my king dies, my heir will become king, and he has a strong claim which will put me over 90. So, oops. Let's go back. Okay, so I have my army in England to deal with rebels. How big is my army in Scotland to deal with rebels? It's even bigger than the one in England. Probably, okay, so my next steps. R2, I just gained, I don't know how many provinces I just gained. We'll check it in a minute. But my next step should be to, after I integrate Foix, that'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more provinces than what I already have. And that's going to be done fairly soon. Bosnia. I think that'll be perfect. If I bring my army over here, I mean, I have a claim on Norway right now. But I want to wait until I can attack Sweden again, I think. Which is in 1490. If I wait till I attack Sweden, then I'll have access to this province also. Can I just cancel Finland's 81 October of? I may just cancel my vassalization of Finland and then just attack them afterwards. The only problem with that is that they may try to ally Muscovy. I'm not sure though. They might be too small. Muscovy will probably say no. So let's go ahead and bring our transports over. I am going to leave 20 in England and then 20 in Scotland. And then I'll just bring the rest of them down over to Bosnia. That way I can deal with the rebels while attacking Bosnia. Perfect. Austria now announced Bohemia as their enemy, rival. Who's Hungary allied to? I actually might want to attack Hungary. Oh no, they're already allied to Muscovy, Naples. They're allied to too many people. Ah, but Naples is allied to Bosnia. So, actually, who's Bosnia allied to? Milan and Naples. So if I attack both Bosnia, they'll call in Naples. I'll be able to grab probably 1 or 2, maybe even 3 provinces from Naples. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and put the leader on there. Not that it really matters. I could transfer the leader around at any time. Oh, I have more rebels? I thought my allies dealt with the rebels already. I wonder if they just randomly pop up since that event has fired. That might just be true. They might just randomly attack. Okay, so let's move. I have way too many cavalry. I don't need this many cavalry. I'm going to expand some of them. I'll leave 4 up here. Because cavalry cost quite a bit more than regular. Yeah, 16 will be enough, I think. If not, I can always hire more. Bring them over here. 20 in England will be fine. Actually, no, we'll dump the... And that'll leave 16 in England also. Let's deactivate this fort. And as you can see, I do now have negative income because I just increased autonomy everywhere, which reduced my income. But that's fine. Oh! That's... Okay, so if I... My current heir will die, and I'll get another heir with a weak claim. Or I can gain a temple. I don't want the weak claim. I'd rather take the chance to get another heir with a strong claim. But it won't matter because he'll be too young. Wow, this is just really bad. Because by the time my heir will be old enough to rule, it'll already be 1496. Which I should be basically done with this achievement by then. So... Ah, but I'll still have a Regency Council. No, that's just as bad. I can't have a Regency Council. Wow, I get in such bad luck with this dynasty. Everything else was going fine. Look at this. Everything else was going fine. My aggressive expansion is low. I mean, I'm not worried about a coalition. It's just I just can't keep a ruler. Let's go ahead and go for the temple. A personal union with who? Succession war. Okay, so if I die, I would go into a succession war. That's not gonna. Let's hope that doesn't happen. 'Cause if that does, that would be the end of the game. Oh, I need to start fabricating a claim. I guess it doesn't really matter. Which one's not a fort? That's a fort. That's the capital. So we'll do Travunia. My plan is just to full annex them. Let's see, how many provinces do we have? It won't tell us yet. I need to wait till the next year, because this updates every year. So however many territories we just took from England and Norway. Let's check our rebels again. Sweden is about to fire. I may harsh treatment them until... No, but I can't. I can't keep harsh treating them forever until the cores are done. Georgia's also about to fire. See, the problem is once I diplo annex Foix, I'll get a penalty for the next 10 years that will basically stop me from annexing anyone else. What's my diplomatic reputation at? Do I have an advisor? I do. That could increase that. My diplomatic reputation is minus 0.7. So it will drop down to minus almost 4. And this, I would only get let's see. This is easier because they're the same culture group. They're not the same, so I won't get the same religion bonus. I won't get the same culture group. I will only get the base. So yeah, it'll be impossible for me to annex these guys for another 10 years. Let's see. If I theoretically fed the rest of Sweden to Finland in 1490-ish, and even Novgorod, I'll feed Novgorod to them also, or this Novgorod, Neva. I should be able to. The diplomatic reputation penalty will have been gone by then, and I should be able to diplomatically annex these guys before 1500. Okay, so that's that. So I can still do that. I can still feed the rest of Sweden, or this part of Sweden, to Finland, and then diplomatically annex them. That'll help with getting rid of some of the rebels. Okay, so we can lose 1 stability and Pretender Rebels, or we can lose 25 prestige, and this is definitely what I'm going to do. I'm going to gain the legitimacy. Since I've never actually done this event before, I don't know how often that plus legitimacy. The Pope is now the ruler. Ooh, wait. Is there a papal thing that says plus legitimacy? There is. Okay, so plus 10. That'll put me up to 60 something. 63. Crap, I need to. What's my relationship with the Pope? Is it 90? I don't have the extra diplomats though. I need better relationships with the Pope so that I can get more papal influence. Whatever, I'm at 60 some already, so I'm close to 90. We'll see how long the Civil War lasts. Hopefully I can get a couple more relationships, a couple more events that improve my legitimacy. Sweden might actually full annex Norway, which would be fine. It'll just allow me to annex more of Sweden. Oh no, Sweden's already too big for me to annex. I actually don't want that. I don't know, we'll see. But I believe that'll be the end of this episode. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions. Bye.